So Iran has responded to the sanctions that the UN imposed on Europe imposed on Iran by oil embargo to Britain and France. And it looks as if oil prices have started to increase. And for the summer, it looks like it's going to be unbearable. And I mean, Iran is doing a variety of things, trying to provoke the West to, go and, put some boots down in Iran and some bombs on its assets. But I believe that they may have some sinister plan in that, they eventually have to go in and they will see, since it's the headquarters of roadside bombing and suicide bombing and so forth, they figure they have a whole bunch of things going on and terrorism generally, all over the place, the agents doing stuff. But I think that the sanctions might be taking hold and grabbing at the Iranian butt, and now with not selling oil to Britain and France, Britain and France might be able to get oil from somewhere else, maybe from Russia or probably from the North Sea or Trinidad or Mexico or whatever. But this is going to be hurting Iran more because they already have some sanctions in which they're losing revenue and sales, both sales and purchases. They can't get things. And now with this self-imposed embargo, then again they're cutting into the revenue. So eventually, Iran is looking to get broke. And I mean, that would be an autocratic, bankruptcy. They did it to themselves when it's not necessary. And I'm not even sure if their nuclear ambitions doing anything for the society, because sometimes when you go high tech, people in society get a high tech mentality and they start to think high tech and so on. But it's a dangerous high tech, and I think the citizens in Iran seem more scared and kind of like accelerated and trying to do more high tech stuff, because I mean anytime they could have some bombs raining down on them and so on. Although I don't think that anybody should want to lightly take fight in Iran, because something in the desert there, man, that plays the wind, all that stuff with Jimmy Carter and so on. And maybe they're also working with the Antichrist. And maybe he's promising them some things. They have people in high places, the war going on, a lot of bucks being spent. And then, it's like they say the stock market is about to collapse, and they start coming out from the very strategic position. That is the Antichrist position. People will start saying things like this is that and that, and then next thing you know, everything is over. But on the other hand, I think that we need to avoid any serious war at this time, because remember the 2012 predictions is on. And maybe the revivers of that ancient pagan and psychic sort of prediction are undermining and creating things to bring it on. So if we could keep this in mind, that it's the 2012 predictions this is all about, and just avoid it. Maybe next year you'll stop and change his mind, because it didn't happen, and the stuff that they had in mind was to precipitate something in this year to cause dislocation in the financial markets and other social and other cultural institutions. So I think that Iran is hurting himself big times, just creating unnecessary tension in the Middle East. And so I hope that Iran understands that you were once a superpower, you're not a superpower again. That is Medes and the Persians, and just falling and be a decent citizen and avoid putting yourself out there, some crazy man come shoot up your country.